Okay, so what Garmin told me to do a master reset was to ensure the device is powered off, which it is. Press and hold the up and OK buttons. Press and hold the power button. When the LED lights up green, release the power button. Wait for the beep and the color to change to orange, then release up. Wait for the double beep and the LED to change to red, which it has not done, and it's not doing. So I think their instructions might be a little off. I think it should have changed to red by now, but since it hasn't, I will release that. And it does look like it did a master reset, so I'll choose English. And I'll have to go outside to get my GPS signal. I'll be right back. So I'm outside now, waiting for the camera to get GPS. And that is the date and time. Okay, I will go for a ride and see what happens. Look at that, the battery's out. I haven't even used it. Ugh, this just kills me. I don't know why the battery drains down to nothing on this camera, even when I'm not using it. I don't have it on. I don't have the auto start thing enabled, nothing. No sensors enabled. It's weird. So I got to recharge it before I go for the bike ride. Damn it. Okay, so before I get into the actual results here, I want to explain what I did. I recorded a 2-hour bike ride with my Garmin VIRB XE using an external battery pack to keep the camera charged, because it only runs for about an hour 20 minutes before it shuts off. And this is the very end of that ride, the last mile and something of downhill. So what I did was I recorded the ride with the VIRB XE and my Garmin Edge 810. I imported the footage from the VIRB XE and the GPS data from the VIRB XE into VIRB Edit, made a movie, then took that resulting movie, re-imported it into VIRB Edit, and then I paired up the 810 GPS data, and then what I did was I added the same gauges, the miles per hour and the percent grade for the 810 that I had added for the VIRB XE, and now we can compare the two. So this is a moderate downhill, not terribly steep, and you can already see the VIRB XE is displaying 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 37, 38, 39% grade uphill, where the 810 is displaying minus 4% grade, minus 6% grade, minus 5% grade, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. This is kind of flat around here. Whereas if you look up, the VIRB XE has got minus 24% grade. It's just way off, and the speeds are pretty good, but the percent grade is awful, and it's been this way from when I first got this device to now, and I was hoping some firmware would fix this or something, but it hasn't. So let's watch a little more. Right now I'm going to start going uphill a little bit, and the VIRB is saying 38%, 36% grade, which is totally wrong, and if I look down at the lower one, that's the 810, that is showing 4%, which is probably more correct, and was showing 6%. Now, look at the VIRB. I'm going uphill, and it's minus 19, minus 16, whereas the Garmin Edge is 3 or 4 or 5% grade. Now I'm about to start going downhill again, and the VIRB is immediately, they're actually pretty close. No, the VIRB's going to minus 20%. It's all over the place. Look at how fast that number's changing. And look at the 810 at the bottom. Looks pretty reasonable. 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7% grade downhill. So The speed looks fine, but the Garmin VIRB % grade is just totally bizarre. It's just going crazy. So I don't think it's the VIRB Edit software, which I thought it was at one point. I think it's the actual VIRB camera itself is not recording accurate elevation information. So, and you know, I'd like that to be reasonable, and you know, when I'm going up a hill, I'd love to know exactly how steep it is, and when I'm going down a hill, I'd like to know how steep it is. And I know that, you know, 30, 40, 50% grade is not possible. I can't go down something that's minus 25% grade that was just showing there. It's minus 11, minus 10, minus 9, sure, but minus 35, minus 42, look at that. It's not accurate. So I think my Garmin VIRB is defective, or all Garmin VIRBs are defective. I don't really know. I'd love to see what other people have for statistics like this. So nothing Garmin has had me try has improved the % grade on the VIRB XE. I don't know if this is typical of all the cameras or not, but if it's not, I'd like to get, I hope they will replace this with the VIRB XE that actually works. Thanks for watching.